Do I
You
get a
guys
better
are so
spot?
ready to move on after that first loss of the year. What did you learn from that, and how would that help in bouncing back to this one?
Well, win or lose, you learn stuff from every game, and obviously there's a lot to take away from the game at Wichita. Playing in an environment like that against a good team, so we'll watch film and reevaluate and go from there.
What was the most frustrating part of that afternoon?
I think it was just such a golden opportunity, and even despite giving up that many offensive rebounds to turn the ball over, we're still right in the game. So I think you kick yourself and say, if we take care of the ball better, box out and get rebounds, we're probably in a position where we can win that game. So just a missed opportunity is probably the most frustrating.
Talk about Ethan. 9 times out of 10 he makes that shot. How much confidence you still got in him?
Oh, absolutely. 2 good looks, and the game wasn't won or lost in those 2 plays, but we'll take Ethan with those shots at any time, obviously. But the game was lost in the other 39 minutes where we didn't execute properly.
What did this team learn about playing a physical team like that, and how do you carry that throughout the season?
Well, I think we knew it was going to be physical, but we didn't quite prepare ourselves to the extent they were going to play. And that's hard to emulate in practice, obviously. But, for a senior like myself who's played there before, played against their physicality, I should have had us more ready. And, we obviously got to be more prepared to play that type of game against them and against anybody else going forward.
The coach said after the game that you guys need to get tougher out there on the court, especially on the road. What does he mean by that?
I think he's just talking about how they impose their will on us, obviously. And this is a tough group, but it's got to be even more so when you're on the road in an environment like that, kind of banding together as a team and doing all those things you need to do to pull out a win.
And you know that with the elbow rule, I mean, you knew it before, but now I'm sure you really know.
Yeah, that's a rule, obviously. And I was aware as soon as it happened, I knew we were going to be in trouble with that one. So that's the rule. My mistake for kind of making that happen, I suppose, when I knew I was well aware of the rule.
Does it almost give the advantage to the defender now? More pesky?
I suppose you could look at it that way. Maybe I'll try to incorporate it. But that's the rule, obviously.
Talk about Drake. You beat him by 30 here at home. Now you go there. Talk about that matchup. You can't take it easy.
Yeah, that game, we were really rolling that game, and that wasn't a representation of how good they are as a team, because they had been playing very well. We know that when they shoot the ball, they can play team stuff, and obviously we're going on the road. We know it's going to be a test, so we've done a good job of taking every game that way, not overlooking anybody, and hopefully that'll continue against Drake.
Is it cool for you to move in that area?
Yeah, absolutely. I played at the Knapp Center since I was pretty young, so obviously we have some family there and some familiar faces, so I think it's always fun to head back that way.
So will some of the cat calls be personal?
What's that?
Some of the cat calls be personal?
I suppose.
I mean, do you know some of the fans in there, or some of the players on the team?
I don't know a ton of guys on their team. I know a few. I got some friends who go to school there, so just some familiarity.
Because you guys drilled in the fashion you did, is that almost their favor that they can rally the troops? You got to be ready for that.
It probably does in that way. If you think of it that way, I don't think it helps us go into the game at all. But it's the same mentality. And everybody will play. We're going to get their best shot, especially on the road. So we'll have to be ready to go.
Thanks, sir.
No problem.